tumbili. Ukajita tu nyani.
Unachekesha uya Bambi. Tunataka ngoma. Kuchekesha walevi. Pia narusha chupa. Uko kwa stage unaona chupa ya Jamie ndio inakuja ndio hiyo.
Unaondoka
kanyimwa juu ya jokes zako.
Ni ukweli. Hawezi kubali. Hawezi kubali umsabotage.
You used to be given 1,000 shillings to gawane wase wa 10.
Yes.
Sasa venye aliingia hivi niliona ni kama mtu ametoka gerezani.
Ni kwa sababu napenda kulala ndani, unaona.
We.
Yes.
Andrew Duncan Oduor Onyango.
Yes, ama Tumbili Onyango. That's what coming in.
Wow.
Yeah, Tumbili Onyango.
Nyumbani ni?
Home ni Nax. Yeah.
So, tell me about, you have siblings, you have brothers, sisters?
I'm the second born of 4 boys. Yes.
Awesome.
I lost my mom in 2000,
yes.
I think so. Sijui, but it was in 2000.
At Ujui?
Yeah. I was, unajua ni kitambo sana.
Yeah,
but
2000
it's 2002. 2002. So I was 6 years old. Yeah. So I came to Nairobi because of book to kusoma. I'm a comedian, stand-up comedian. I'm a content creator.
Before we even get to talking about what you do,
yeah.
You have a dad?
Yeah, my dad is there. Yeah, actually I was just chatting with him right now. I talk to him like 10 times a day.
He clearly is your friend.
Yeah, my very good friend. Yeah.
So ulikuja Nairobi kusoma?
Yeah, nilikuja Kanairo because of Campo. Yeah.
So
it was the only nini yenye ningepata excuse ya kutoka home.
Yes.
Nikam Kanairo. I
I
always wanted to come to Nairobi. So I had to work hard and choose a university that was in Nairobi. And pia I really wanted to come to the National Theatre.
Yes.
Because ndo nilikuwa nasikia kuna mastao piga raundi huko. Na art pia ilikuwa inaniingia kidogo. I was mimi nilikuwa boy flani bright sana. I scored an A- in high school.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. But I usually don't talk about my grade so much, but what I talk about so much, you know, I failed. No, I failed.
You failed?
Yeah, I failed. I wanted to be the best.
Unafanya watu wa C na watu wa B wakae vibaya?
Pia wao walipass kwa watu wa C wote. Maybe unaweza pata kuna msi alikuwa na strong C.
Ala?
Yes, kuna strong C na kuna weak C. So,
but sasa ukiwa A- useme ulianguka.
I wanted to be the best student in the country. Yeah, that was.
So for you, you don't feel like you achieved.
No. That's why I decided now let me do art, because I failed. Let me do art.
So when you went to campus, what did you do?
Microbiology.
And how did you even change from microbiology? And
no, let me tell
you,
when I was in first year, my dad used to tell me ati ananitumia pocket money on Monday, but he was not telling me which Monday. So I was always broke. Nampigia Monday, ananiambia si nilikuambia Monday, aniambii Monday gani. So he could decide nianze kujifeed. So art was feeding science. No. Yeah, that's when nilianza kufanya comedy na ingia kwa clubs nini trying to perform here and there, kurukia mashow za wase like yeah, nikisikia ndisia na show mahali ya jump na mwambia bro ni jenge hata kachwani. Mazee unaona. So that's how I used to do.
Which one is your first show that you ever did as an artist?
I used to host my own show at the University of Nairobi. That's where I grew my brand Tumbili. That's how I became so much famous. Even like other artists were like, who is this guy? Nasikia huyu jamaa anajaza halls UN.
Yes.
Who is this guy? So, and I used to perform, to host my own show called the Campus Comedy Show at the UN. It grew so many comedians.
Yes.
Some of them are even bigger than me right now. Who I'm so proud of them. Every day I meet them. So I can say the first gigs ni zile tu maybe za club, but kuna zile zangu zenye nilikuwa nafanya zenye zilinipanulia njia. I even from my own shows I got invitations outside the country.
Yes.
I did a tour in the US, I did a show in Australia,
Yes.
I did Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania, Zambia, so many countries, South Africa, you know. So I have so many shows that I can talk about.
So which one amongst all the shows that you've ever done, which is the biggest platform you have ever performed?
The biggest platform remains my own platform, kwa sababu I put up everything together to do that show, and I sell out like all the seats occupied, you know. So I always call that my biggest show.
Absolutely, you have to support yourself.
The most wanted comedy show, the most wanted comedy show is the biggest platform that I can talk about. That is the biggest platform. Nimefanya platforms more better US, but I can't consider them as my biggest shows.
Yes.
My biggest ni zile struggle mwenyewe day and night. Nimeweka do yangu mwenyewe nikiwa studio. You know, there's a time I put up like 200K ya help. Now only 7 people bought. Yeah. Only 7 people bought the ticket. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So I still have the tickets, by the way. Nimeziweka. I still have the tickets. Nimeziweka tu, yani zinanirema. They always encourage me every day. I open those drawers. Yeah, I still have them. Mimi by the way hakuna kitu sina. Niko na receipt ya bed yangu ya kwanza, niko na receipt. Yani receipt yote. Niko na receipt nilikuwa nalipiwa nazo fee na mzae, niko nazo zote. I still have my result slips. I still have them.
So you're the kind of person who has to keep every detail about yourself.
Yeah, maybe zingine pia nza kuharas watu wa kigrow pia. Yeah.
Have yourself some tea.
So thank
Jibambe.
you. Thank you.
Yes. So, ushai perform Churchill show?
Yeah, I've done a couple of shows on Churchill show. I've done, I think I've auditioned more on Churchill than I have performed, just like any other person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ume-audition sana kuliko shows zenye ulifanya?
Yeah. Because Mimi, I used to, I was saying just like any other comedian, I've done more auditions than performing there. And what was pushing me every time ni mafans wangu.
Yes.
Like, I feel the shows back in UN, they tell me, man, sisi ujaribu Churchill show. So that they used to push me, yo, we want to see you on TV.
They're seeing potential in you.
Yeah, so I used to go there for the auditions. I become unlucky sometimes. Most of the time I was unlucky. Paka nimebeba jokes zangu za 5 minutes hivi zile zenye niliwa nazo kwa show yangu, naenda nazo auditions na naambiwa bado.
Unahata?
Bado. Hati naambiwa bado.
Ujafika?
Yeah, bado. So, narudi tena kampo, na organize show ingine tena. Najaza, nachekesha watu huko mbaya, wananiambia, "Si ujaribu Churchill show." I go there like every Tuesday. I used to go there. Naambiwa bado.
Huko unaambiwa shida ni nini?
Sometimes they just tell you, yo, that direction, you know, hii haiwezi. So many stuff maybe they were looking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pengine unajua pia sometimes pia wanaona this guy maybe tunaweza mpea nini hapa au moke atutoke, you know, pia hizo because it was business, you know. Every show is business.
Ni kitu kuihusu.
No, kwani wewe muoga nini?
Mimi ni muoga.
So let me tell you,
mimi karibu na moto hivi unaniita muoga.
Acha niwaambie kitu moja. It's not that ati ni staff mbaya, but mimi nilikuwa naionanga ni biz, because me I was hosting my own shows. Then I come here to sharpen my brand. Mnipe show nionekane huko kwa teli. I'll just go back to organizing more of my shows.
Yes.
So I'll be attracting more audience to my show. Wenye wataka kuniona rahisi wanakam kwa show zangu. So that means maybe I've maybe stolen 2 or 3 people from this show to my show, you know. So it's business. It was business.
Yeah, it's business. And business is business.
Kwa sababu huwezi sema it was all about. No, me I never saw it as anything personal. Actually me mwenyewe kukosa opportunity ilikuwa inanipea hasira ya kupush on, ya keep on pushing.
Even more aggressive. Because
one thing I always knew, I'm funny.
Yes.
I have everything that it takes.
Yes.
And it was evidenced by me, the guys who had already performed my show, wakienda huko they were being given the platform na mimi ndio nimewagroup hapa.
Oh my.
You see, so it wasn't something that it was just making me angry.
Yes.
Like si ati nataka nikuonyesha I'm angry at umeninyima, but
naiangalia
umenijenga.
Yeah.
Umenijenga, like I'm hungry for this thing. Let me keep on pushing.
Yes.
I want to go international, you know. Mainly go international, like there's no African country that hakuna comedian ananijua huko. Unaona, before corona, when corona was coming, I had 2 bookings in Australia which were cancelled by corona. I had one booking in Zambia, Lusaka,
yes.
one in Zimbabwe. Unaona?
Yes.
So those guys, they didn't watch me on the big platform. They watched me on my platform.
On your platform.
You see?
Yes.
So that means I was making some
You're doing
impact.
something, yes.
Yeah.
You were doing something.
Because
absolutely.
I was invited to perform in Zambia, Lusaka, a show called Z Fest. Z is just some ni vile Kenya si ni KE. Now Zambia is Z, Z-E-D.
Yes.
So the mayor of Lusaka, called Sampa Miles, came on stage and akanirushia pesa.
Allah?
I was voted the 2nd best performer that night. And we had comedians from different countries. We had comedians from Rwanda, we had comedians from Uganda.
Yes.
We had 2 from South Sudan, you know. And me I went there, sikuwa mpoa ati mini mnoma naweza perform poa na kizungu. But
you did what?
My content stood out.
Yes.
Not just him, like we had like 7 people who came to kuniosha na do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kwacha. Hata those guys tumia mpaka wa leo.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's like a souvenir to me. Me, every country I go, I perform. Like in Uganda, I think Donisha Irush wa do mob. There's a show I perform there, it's called rock comedy. Now rock comedy was one of the most feared comedy clubs in Uganda.
Yes.
Like hapo wanajuaga hata kuwe mnoma kiasi gani lazima utapanda. Okay, kupanda ni ile
naelewa mlima
piga ukuta.
Umehata.
Kwa kizungu we call it bombing. Yeah,
yes.
You bomb. So this kidogo I'm performing here, the first lady comes and merusha do. And you know Uganda ni ukiangalia hizo do zao, they sound big, they look big, but no translate unaweza kula no KSL. Unaweza nunua KSL na noti. Unaona?
Hiyo nishashuhudia hata mimi.
Yeah, so
umebeba kimkoba hivi na hata
I got like 300 and something thousand.
Oh my.
Which was like 4K. Ya Kenya.
I know.
4,000.
I know.
Yeka kwa bus fare yangu back to Kenya from Kampala.
Wow.
I'd gone there na basi. Yeah. There's even so many shows.
Yes.
Nimeitua mob huko UG. You know, UG is like a home to me. So my first, I think my first ever show in Rwanda, I followed Eric Omondi na basi. Na nikalala kwa lodging ya 300 Kenyan shillings. Ujiona ile lodging unapita katikati ya wines and spirits ukienda kulala.
Guy, ile slippers imekatwa hapa. Unajua kuna ingine slippers imekatwa hapa mbele ama nyuma, ndio hiyo.
Actually you see, for us these days wakikata na ukikatwa hapo na zote ni za blue, wanaona bado ni swag. So in Rwanda wanakupea zote za right.
Wezi enda mahali.
Wezi hata toka nayo kwa balcony.
Utaki mtu akuone.
So that was crazy. I followed Eric Omondi mpaka Rwanda na basi, but still I never got the chance to perform.
Wow.
Yeah, so such things ilikuwa zinanijenga, like zinaniambia yo keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. I go there, make connections ni nini. Hata tuko circle yao, maybe hata kasi japanda stage in that circle of comedians, maybe kwa introduction you make sure maybe ka spontaneous joke kamoja kametokea, then they just love you.
Yes.
And that's how I met Clint the Drunk.
Yes.
He's a comedy legend.
I know him, yes.
He invited me to Nigeria.
Yes.
Yeah, to perform.
Very interesting artist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those he kuenda, but at least someone like that, ukiwa na
recognize your job and what you do.
People like Kansime is the one who branded me the African Prince of Comedy, and till now I use that name. Yeah, the African Prince of Comedy.
Yes.
Where? In Boston.
No.
In Boston.
Are you serious?
Yeah, in Boston.
Oh my God,
basi usumetembea jameni.
Nimetembea wapi? Can you walk to America?
Eish.
Nimetembea wapi?
Okay, na tuongelee ni wapi hujaenda? Ni wapi hujaenda?
Sijaenda sehemu place inaitwa Kakuma.
Tuongelee nchi.
Inchi.
Sio sehemu, nchi.
Ni places mob zenye sijaenda. Sijaenda China.
Natamani kwenda Kakuma.
Japan.
Nimekuwa huko but sehemu kama Kakuma they have some.
Kwa aje kuna joto? Nasikia huko joto ni mingi.
Inategemea umekuwa gani.
Wewe umekuwa gani? Wewe umekuwa ya wapi?
Tuko kwa hiyo nini kweli?
Si tuko kwa refugee camp ama huyu ako wapi? Si mimi niko pale juu Kenya hapa. Kwani wewe uko wapi? Ulikuwa wapi ndugu yangu? Come back.
Niko na wewe na kusikiza. Nimekuwa crazy.
Yes.
Sometimes we together, sometimes we are not, and if we are together, kila mtu anaraki.